After a restful sleep, it was day 2 of our journey in the Alps. The time was about 8 a.m. and I found myself out early to quickly pick up a few more groceries before we headed into the mountains for good. Around this time the day prior, we arrived in the small ski town of Chamonix, which sat right near the border of France and Switzerland. We ended up buying a cheap hotel room for the first night so we could explore and familiarize ourselves with the area a bit while also getting a restful sleep before 2 days of camping ahead. However, what was supposed to be a quick mission to explore the area turned into an 8.5-mile expedition, consisting of crazy views, wild encounters, and meals above the clouds. So, as I waited for the bus below the cloudy sky, my mind raced with questions. Did we already burn ourselves out by going too far the night before? How different would hiking be with all of our bags? Was I really prepared to wild camp in the Alps? At that moment, I was flooded with uncertainty, but I realized that there was no going back. For the first time all trip, I didn't have a backup plan. Alright, good morning everyone from Chamonix, France. Today's day 2 in the French alpine village of Chamonix. Last night we went on a pretty long hike, slept in the hotel, we just woke up. I'm at the bus stop now, going to head into the center, go to the grocery store, get some snacks, get some waters, just kind of refill all of our supplies because tonight and potentially the night after we're going to be wild camping way up in the Alps up there. So I've never been wild camping. I've only been camping in designated areas, so this will be a first, kind of just like finding an area and setting up wherever looks good. Yeah, today's gonna be a long day, lots of hiking, lots of elevation gain, but most importantly, lots of good view. Yeah, like I said, I'm just waiting here for the bus. So then we'll get this day started because it's gonna be f***ing crazy. So wish us luck because I have no idea what I'm getting myself into right now. Visibility's a lot better today. You can see Mont Blanc. But yeah, just finished packing and we're gonna head out right now. We both have 2 bags full of stuff we're gonna try hiding in the woods because we can't fit it all. Our bags are already heavy as is. So that being said, we're gonna head out now. Wish us luck. Oh yeah. Before we could start our journey into the mountains, we had to shed some weight, so we scouted for a place to hide our stuff while we were up camping. That's pretty hidden, right? Alright, I'm putting mine in there. Yeah, it's not visible from the outside. Yeah, so we just have too much shit. So we're like stashing it away for a bit. Trying not to be seen, but there's a lot of cars coming through. Ben's there. Hopefully we can come back and pick it up. Mine's right there. Alright, beginning the trail. We have no idea when we're coming down. Gonna be up here for the night. It's definitely gonna be a lot more strenuous than yesterday with all this shit. My legs are already hurting, bro. With plans to hike around 4 miles up the mountain before dropping our heavy packs off, both Ben and I were forced to lug around 40 pounds of weight with us for the first half of the morning. The additional weight not only slowed us down, but drained us physically right from the start. Pace is a lot slower today, but we're carrying all of our shit with us.
Carrying the boats.
Yeah, shout out
and
David.
The logs.
Shout out David Goggins. This one's for you. Woo! This is my first time really like hiking with all like a lot of stuff. But yeah, it's gonna be a long day, but that's why we left early, so we can take our time with it, keep pushing all day, hopefully make it up to the lake. That's our goal for today. It's gonna be difficult, but nothing we can't do really. You see, neither of us had optimized setups, and we were both carrying far too much weight with us. The reality was, we were both backpacking Europe at the time, and me personally, I was carrying 28 days of stuff with me. So going on this adventure was essentially me agreeing to lower back pain in the near future. We made it to the first time. Yeah, good time, bro.
35 minutes, and the sign said 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So I think we're some pros right here.
Yeah. However, despite the weight on our backs, we breezed up to La Floria, but didn't end up staying there that long. Our main objective for the morning was to arrive at La Flagère, a stop higher up in the mountains where we were hoping we could stash our big bags before progressing further. Alright, so we just stopped trying to get some food. But like, weren't really serving food right now. And we were just waiting for a while, so decided might as well just keep going because even though we have all day, we don't want to just sit down for too long. We want to keep pushing. So back on the trail here, sun is starting to come out, which is nice. But yeah, other than that, we're gonna keep heading up to the lake.
Get it, baby.
Let's get it. Ah. All right, we're officially on a new trail from yesterday. But yeah, look at this beauty. Beautiful views. Wow. Views are insane, bro. Oh, shit. We just crossed there. All right, we're heading up. It was a little flat back there. Now we're really getting uphill. As you can see, straight uphill. This is gonna take a toll on the legs, but it is what it is. Bro, look at this incline. Sheesh. Like, we're going up there. It's insane. Still following this trail.
Yes, sir.
Lac Blanc, where are you? The final push to La Flagère was honestly brutal, and the climb to the buildings felt like I was taking a stairway to heaven. Carrying this much shit on my back was a stupid idea, but eventually we reached a relatively man-made part of the mountain that was likely our best chance at finding anywhere flat to camp that night. It's exactly how I imagined it, honestly. All right, we just came from up there, just finished eating stuff. Right now we're looking for somewhere to drop our bags off and potentially camp tonight. We still want to go all the way up there to Lac Blanc, which is another 4 miles. So realistically, with all of our camping shit, we can't do it in time. So right now we're looking for somewhere to hide our stuff and kind of mark our territory for camping. I'm not fully sure if camping is fully legal in this area. We've heard some mixed things from people, but online it says that if you set your tent up late and pack it up early, it should be fine. So yeah, right now we're scouting for potential campsites here, looking for flat ground, maybe something with a little coverage just in case. But we're in the woods here. All right, we found this spot deep in the woods here. It's not too far from civilization, but decently flat here. Quite hard to beat this view, so we're gonna leave our stuff here and then keep trekking up. So yeah, that's the plan. We managed to find one hell of a camping spot by wandering a bit off course from the buildings and into the forest. So we decided to stash our bags there and continue the long trek up to the famous Lac Blanc. Yeah. We're headed up to the lock. Let's get it. Refilling on water. What do you think of the view? After filling up on fresh mountain water and making it about a half a mile up the trail, we ran into some goats in the middle of our path. Bro, there's goats right along the path. This is insane. Pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's good to go near them.
They're pretty harmless, but
you never know, they're free,
That's when we met a British hiker who we decided to talk to and ended up trekking with until we reached the lock.
water. You'll come apart and you'll go black. Some kind of night into your darkness. Close your eyes with what's not there.
Shortly after, though, we began to reach mounds of snow that had not melted yet, and had to carefully traverse them in order to reach the top safely.
This guy had the worst shoes yesterday. He had like Nike Air Force.
Yeah, bro, I had Air Forces that were completely flat. And I'm like, I think I'm gonna die if I try hiking with them. Holy shit, man. This is no joke. So slippery too. Came all the way up here and the lake's frozen, man. Gotta be kidding me. It's all good though. Hopefully we can get some stuff here.
I'll be honest, for the hell we put ourselves through to reach the loch, I was pretty disappointed when we finally arrived. For starters, the lake was completely frozen over as it was still pretty early on in the season, and there wasn't much to do at the cabin except to sit and sip an overpriced Coca-Cola. But don't get me wrong, the hike and the views were absolutely insane, and just being able to sit down after hiking for hours was its own luxury in itself, so I wasn't going to complain. We only ended up spending about half an hour chilling there before we decided to head back down towards the campsite that we had found earlier. Both of us knew that we only had a few hours of daylight remaining, and that if we wanted to maximize our time in the mountains, heading back around our campsite was the best option.
Should take a few hours probably. But instead of going back that way, the way we came, we're gonna take an alternate route which goes all the way there and then back around in like a big loop. Yeah, man, it's freezing up here. I'm trying not to die right now. What do you think, Stone?
This is amazing.
Yeah, bro.
We're so high.
This is nuts, man.
I kind of wanted to go higher, but it was like way too snowy. It was
Yeah.
just like not feasible with our gear.
Yeah, we don't have enough gear. We literally just have shoes, backpack, nothing special, no poles, nothing. So, yeah, I guess we're gonna rip down this hill.
Should not take too long.
Yeah, 1 or 2 hours. At this point, bro, should we just slide down? Huh? Oh, this is fucking criminal. Oh, ah! My ass just got wet. Ah! Bro, it's so fucking slippery. Look at that. Climbing down the ladders. In the Alps, bro. It's like a puzzle where to put my feet. Okay. Dude, the people that are camping there are gonna be freezing. Bro, that's not good. beautiful. We are heading down the mountain, heading back to the campsite. You probably see me and Stone are separated. He's a little bit down there. He wants to take it at a faster pace, which I totally respect, but I kind of want to just like have it be more chill, just taking all the views and stuff like that, take some pictures, because I don't know, I just want to enjoy it. The plan right now is we're heading back to the campsite. I think we're probably gonna go set up the tent, set everything up while there's still daylight, and then make some food, some sandwiches, some snacks, kind of fill ourselves up because we really haven't had a ton of food today. I was really hoping there would be more at the top near the lake, but all they served was literally like $20 omelets, cash only. So I was like, probably just wait on the sandwiches back at camp. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever done, if not the most beautiful thing I've ever done. As you can see, the views surrounding are unbelievable. Look at where we are, man. Kind of headed down from the snow, and yeah, we're just chilling. Okay, we made it back to home base. Our tents are right behind the small structure there. But yeah, we're pretty close now, probably quarter of a mile, half a mile. Yeah.
And after a long and beautiful descent back, I finally returned to the area of our campsite. I just prayed that Stone was able to find his way back.
Okay, we're venturing back to the spot deep in the woods where we hid our bags. Two things: I hope no one's there because it's a pretty damn good spot, and I also hope Stone is there because he went ahead. I have no idea where he is. Really hope that he's back here, because if not, then I don't know where he went. So yeah, let's find out. Bro, I was wondering where you were because you went ahead. I was hoping you would be here.
Of course. Congrats, you made it.
Your shit is here, right?
Yeah, I got it right here.
Now that we both arrived safely back at the campsite, we had some logistical things to do before the sun went down. The first order of business was to set up the tent, which didn't take too long.
Alright, this is the humble abode. Supposedly fits 2 people, we're gonna find out. Yeah, Stone's taking a shit right now. This campsite's starting to feel more like home, bro. Look at these views. I mean, we're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and see this right outside the tent. So we're about to look for a garbage can because we have a lot of trash from dinner. Also gonna see if any of the chargers up there are working. We don't want to fully rely on the portable chargers. And we also are going to restock on water because we're gonna go to bed in probably like 2-3 hours. So yeah, that's that. And look at this glorious tent. Look at her. Beautiful.
We grabbed a quick bite to eat, and that's when I realized that my phone was dying and my portable charger was also getting low. So we set out on a new quest. We needed to find a working charging port somewhere in the mountains.
Okay, I know it's closed. Probably shouldn't be here. Oh, this could be good right here. Oh, no way. They chargers. We're f***ing saved. We're saved. We don't have to go back down tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Yo, Ben. Guess who just found a charger? Huh?
Does it work though?
I don't know. That's the second question. Let's find out. Alright. The question is, does this charge? Is there any power in this building? If there is, somehow we are saved. We don't have to go down tomorrow. Moment of truth. And it fucking charges. Wow. That is unbelievably clutch. That is unbelievably clutch. It works, man. I know we're not supposed to be here, so maybe I can just sit there and keep a low profile.
Luckily, on the second to last building I checked, we somehow got lucky and the ski restaurant ended up still having electricity for some reason. This was absolutely huge because we now knew that we would have enough juice to last us through the duration of our time in the mountains. That being said, we dropped our things off there to charge slowly while we explored to see if we could find anything with electricity a little closer to our campsite.
You're good. It's literally like 7 feet. I wonder if there's a charger up there. That would save us a lot of time. You up? Yeah. It's unlocked? Oh. Do not want to fall down there. This is really control.
What if we pull that giant on switch?
No, it's not a great idea. The question is, they got a charge in here?
I haven't seen any outlet. Watch out for the giant holes everywhere.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Hopefully they'll get fucking electrocuted.
Yeah, I think all this power's off.
The sun started to go down and the temperature started to drop rapidly. As Ben held down the campsite, I waited by the ski lodge while our things charged, and I looked down upon the tiny town of Chamonix. The silence of the night and the pure fact that Ben and I were the only two people in miles made me sit back and reflect on life. After dreaming of traveling to the Alps my whole life, I was actually there, sitting, watching, taking it all in. I thought back to 7 months ago, last December. I was sitting in my childhood room, uncertain about my future or what I was doing with my life. I was at a pretty low point mentally and decided at the last minute that I wanted to study abroad in France to leave my old life behind for a bit and try to gain some new perspectives on the world. So, January 2nd, 2026, I set out on a one-way plane ticket to study abroad. No connections, no plans, no turning back. Not only did I meet dozens of new friends and make so many great memories by taking that leap of faith, but I was also able to, in part, pursue the dream I had always had since I was young: backpacking and seeing the world. For a long time, it felt like I was on a search for my purpose. I constantly asked myself what I was brought into this world to do or to accomplish. What were my life goals? What mark did I want to leave on this world? What was my purpose? Sitting there at that moment, watching the sun hit the mountains and the city light up miles below me, it clicked. I realized that the search or pursuit of purpose was a scam. I was never supposed to find my purpose. Instead, this whole time, all I needed to do was create it.
All right, we are in the tent here. 2 people in the tent.
Look at the bugs in the rug.
Yeah. About to get some sleep. It's late. We're tired. Yeah.
As we settled in for bed that night, I won't lie, I was a bit nervous. However, as I closed my eyes, my mind knew that for the first time in my life, I was living out my purpose. The purpose that I assigned to myself.